Hi, this is Coach Linda, and today I would like to address the fact that there are so many misconceptions about what a decluttering coach is. There are misconceptions about what clutter is. So I thought I'd just take a few minutes to talk about that. First of all, clutter. What do you think of when you hear the word clutter? Um, Clutter isn't necessarily mess. You can have a lot of things in your house neatly organized. Your house looks wonderful and everything is stacked nicely on shelves and labeled. You can still have clutter because if those items that you are storing in your house are not benefiting you in any way, you're not using them, you're not emotionally attached to them, they're unfunctional for some reason, then they're clutter. Even if you have it nicely organized, they're clutter. So you can have a messed up house, but not necessarily have clutter because everything could be out of place, not in a home, so to speak, just laying all over, but they are things that you use and they're things that you need. So we don't base clutter on whether or not you have a neat environment. It's basically, do you have things that you don't need to have or don't want to have? It's a very individual choice. It's totally up to you what you get rid of and what you don't, what you feel like you need to hang on to. Nobody can determine that but you. So what does a decluttering coach do? A decluttering coach helps you understand what it is that you want and then how to go about making that happen. A decluttering coach can help you for accountability. They can help you with a specific project. There's all types of things that they can do. There may be some that go into your homes, but most of them don't. Most of them do it like over Zoom. So next time you see decluttering coach and you're like, well, what the heck did they do? That's just a real brief description of what it was that a decluttering coach could do for you. But mainly I want to get today to that concept of clutter. The worst scenario, of course, is clutter that's all over the place and you don't have the house looking the way you would like to have it. Well, then there's some, steps you can take immediately to take care of that. But don't waste your time organizing clutter. If you know that this is stuff that you're not going to use anymore and you don't want it anymore, start your donation pile. Why would you waste your time organizing before you decluttered? Another problem with that is if you organize and you put things in containers and label them and everything, and you haven't finished going through what you're getting rid of or what you're keeping, you have no idea whether or not that container is going to be of use. Maybe it's too small by the time you figure out what you're doing. So declutter first, organize next. Now you can do that room by room. You can do that by area in a room. You can do that by your whole house, although I don't I don't really advise biting off that much at one time. But decide for yourself. Do smaller increments. Do not take on hours at a time. Start with 10 minutes. If you want to go longer, you can, but just start with 10 minutes and see what you can do. Until next time, this is Linda.